Oman in the 1970s. After years of isolation, ruler Sultan Qaboos slowly opens up the country to foreign visitors. There are few hotels, visas are hard to come by, tourism an unfamiliar concept. But wind the clock forward 40 years and the modern image Oman would prefer to project. Everywhere you look, huge investment in infrastructure and leisure facilities. Part of a big push by the Omani government to increase the number of visitors to more than 1 million a year. And at the centre of the plan, the new terminal at Muscat International Airport, due to be completed by 2014. Music to the ears of Oman Air's chief executive, Wayne Pearce.
The capacity goes up to 12 million people in that one building alone. Besides the terminal, there's a second runway that's going to open, and that gives us greater durability and ease of landing and takeoff. So our big focus, and it's evident throughout our advertising, our image and our branding, is to attract tourism to Oman and facilitate people travelling in and out of the country. So 5 million this year, we're aiming to maintain a growth rate of 10% plus.
But here's the crunch. Oman, and in particular its capital Muscat, has had a reputation for a limited and overpriced hotel offering. But with new developments like the Kempinski and the Sundus Ratana soon to open, it's estimated the number of rooms in the Muscat area will double to nearly 8,000 in the next 7 years. Developers are clearly optimistic.
The return we envisage is not less than 16–17% on investment. In the last 2 years, there have been an increase of something like 30% of tourists into Oman, because people are getting to know more and more of the Sultanate. Europeans are more than 30% of the tourists that come to Oman, and they are increasing.
But does a tourism-heavy strategy leave the country exposed to the twists and turns of the world economy? Not so, according to the manager of the high-end Chedi Hotel.
You always have people or clients who have the money to travel. It doesn't really matter if there is a recession or not. And I think if you're on the luxury top market level, then you get less affected than if you look for more, let's say, 2–3 star tourism. The market is so small at the moment that there is still space for improvement. We're not going into a stage where it's going to be oversupply on hotel rooms. That will take another 10–15 years.
But what about demand? Will enough holidaymakers choose Oman when neighbouring Dubai is already attracting 12 million visitors a year with a family-friendly offering?
Oman has quite a special asset in terms of its delayed development behind Dubai, and certainly noting and learning from the lessons that have been learnt in the Dubai market. I think the wider geography of Oman is a real asset to the tourism opportunity, and I think there's a real attraction towards niche tourism coming into the market, which is a discerning tourist, which can also complement what is going on 4 or 5 hours away across the border in Dubai.
So Oman must play to its strengths, but with an unstable security situation in neighbouring Yemen and ongoing political unrest in Egypt, realising a successful economy based on tourism may well hinge on external factors, despite the best laid plans.